Hello everyone, Raditz for DLC here. I know it's been a while since I made any Treasure Cruise content, but the Make Your Own SUGO Fest from the 12th anniversary is now currently live from the 12th to the 19th, so do not forget to log in and at least do your single multi. So I'm going to yap a bit and I'm going to do our multi. So from June 12th to June 19th, Make Your Own SUGO Fest is underway. The top voted characters by users having higher chances to appear. Super SUGO Fest only characters and standard SUGO Fest exclusive characters are collectively referred to as SUGO characters in this manner. Yeah, so they all are considered super rares. In this Make Your Own SUGO Fest, you will have one free try at a 10+1 rare recruit. In this SUGO Fest, including the 1st to the 20th most user voted SUGO rare character, all Super SUGO Fest only characters, Anniversary SUGO Fest characters until May 29th, 2025. And all SUGO Fest exclusive characters from the standard SUGO Fest up until December 26th of last year. So I don't know how I feel about this because this means like you could get a red and could just be like strength Whitebeard. That is kind of stupid. And then plus the 1st and 20 most user voted SUGO rare characters are further rate boosted. So yeah, obviously they're rate boosted, so you're more likely to get one of the top 20 most voted characters. But it's just the fact that like every legend's on here and you only could do this once is, again, imagine you just pull like Strength Whitebeard and it's like, really? Like the first legend ever. And then I think they say here, even more so, the last wanted poster of the pool is guaranteed to be one of the 1 to 10th most voted SUGO rare characters, so this is huge. So yeah, the 1 to 10th most SUGO most voted, like 1 to 10. Luffy Bonnie, I believe they count as 1. So Luffy Bonnie's 1, 2 is Kuma, 3 is the Super SUGO Fest Saint Saturn, 4 is the Zoro Nustro from recently the Worldwide Anniversary. 5 is Super SUGO Fest Saint Saturn, and then Garp Kobe from the Worldwide Anniversary, and then we pretty much we have all of the 5 elders, which is funny because I'm actually missing War Curry and Saint Peter, and I think a lot of people just are missing the 5 elders. That's like basically, if you want to build the full 5 elder team, you need like 5 Super SUGO Fest characters, and then you do have Prince Goose. And then 11th to the 20th most voted Super SUGO are just SUGO rare characters. These are all rate boosted. These characters are not guaranteed to be on your last pull. So like if you get to the 11th poster, these characters you cannot pull. You do have the physical Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. They all do count as 1 character. Kujaku, she came out in April, right? She came out she was the Pirate Rumble character right before the Worldwide Anniversary. We have Blackbeard Huzon from the Worldwide Anniversary. We have the Super SUGO Fest Quick Egghead Luffy. We do have the Int Rogers Pirates. I just had like a massive brain fart there, my bad. Then we have One Piece Magazine Yamato. That's the character I'm really trying to get. We do have the Kazuna Clash Doc Q. It's crazy that he made it up in like the top 20. Again, I think people pulled for like for this anniversary the quick Blackbeard, and he really loves to have Doc Q. So then we have Caesar, who's still a great Rumble character. We do have Super SUGO Fest Kizaru, and then we have the Anniversary Zoro versus Muji. So the list itself is not bad. And then for non-Super SUGO Fest, yeah, all the red text. My biggest issue is like let's say they should make it that the last poster you get to choose it. Hoyoverse games have this, that like specific steps on specific banners. Once you get to the step, you get to select what premium character you get to pull from the banner. Or so like if you pull a premium banner, premium character, you're guaranteed to get the character select. I wish they did it for this because it's just like, again, I don't need Luffy Bonnie. My Luffy Bonnie is 150. They're fully art boosted, 14 stars, hidden potential is completely done. They're good. I can't use Luffy Bonnie, Kuma, or Luffy Bonnie. So if I pull Luffy Bonnie for my 11 poster, it is literally a dud. Honestly, a lot of these characters I don't really particularly need nor want. Like, obviously for the, looking at it for my last poster, like the worst case scenario is probably a dupe of Kuma. Kuma is a character I wouldn't mind getting a dupe of. I don't have Warcory or St. Peter, and I also don't have Prince Bruce, so ideally I would like to get one of those 3 characters I don't have. But worst case scenario, a dupe of Kuma out there. Yeah, everyone else I'm like, I don't really need, or I'm really hunting for copies for. 11 to 20, again, I've seen people do their summons and they don't pull any of these characters. Again, they're rate boosted. We had to look at the red rate overall because I don't think they mention it in here, right? Yeah, they don't mention the red rate. We could look at we go to properties. Is it at least like a 5 to 10%? 10% red rate. Kind of crazy that that's the case. Should be a bit higher. Again, you only could do this once. Yeah, only 10% red rate. That is kind of crazy. But I've been seeing people do summons. They don't get any of these characters outside of the guaranteed character on the 11th poster. Of these characters, like honestly, if there's only one character I can pull from this banner, Jaku is my #1 option. Like she is the only character I'm missing to make that really strong Navy team. So once I get Kujaku, I am golden. This is like the one character I want. If I get her and then a dupe of Luffy Bonnie, I am not complaining. And also another character I can't use, Blackbeard Kuzan. Have this guy completely 150, everything's completely done with them. So if getting a dupe of them is actually terrible. I pulled like 3 copies of this guy already for my anniversary summons. So I'm not particularly trying to hunt for him, which is funny because beforehand, I think I voted for him for the Make Your Own SUGO Fest voting period because I didn't have him at the time. And then like throughout that time, I ended up pulling him a couple times. So it's just like, they don't really, like, you know, ideally Kujaku is the #1 character I want to try to get. And then I would love to get this in Yamato. She's such an amazing character. Rumble, Student Clash, just normal PvE. She is amazing. And then I don't have the physical Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. So getting this character, I wouldn't mind getting, you know. But I've seen a lot of people say they're not particularly amazing. People are telling me like they don't really use that character as often. So I was like, yeah. But you know, like counting of the characters I don't have, it's like Yamato, Kujaku, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, that's 3. And then 4, 5, 6. So of the 20 characters, only missing 6 characters. So it's not looking good for me when it comes to getting what I want, or at least something new. At the end of the day, if I can't get what I want, I just want something new. So ideally, our last poster, we want either St. Peter, Warcory, Prince Cruz. I'm like, he's good, but I mean, if I get Kujaku and Prince Cruz, then I'm happy. But ideally, Warcory or St. Peter. And then #1 character. If I get Kujaku, I don't care for we could get nothing else. We could get the worst of the worst. I don't care. As long if we get Kujaku, I'm happy. So without further ado, let's do our summons. Ideally, we can see red hockey. That's what we want to see. Yeah, let's put some summoning music on real quick. All right. We want to see red hockey, guys. Red hockey. Well, this does not look good. Red hockey. Yes! Yes. 1 of the 6 we're getting. Kujaku, guys. Oh, only 1 cut in? That's not good. Oh, we're not going to get any reds outside of the last poster? Oh, brother. So I guess Kujaku is not going to be a character we get. So it's going to be St. Peter, Warcory, or Prince Cruz. Wow, no reds. And then Warcory, St. Peter, or Prince Cruz? Warcory. All right, I'll take that, but that's crazy. Like, this is what I was talking about. Like, that's crazy. Like, wow. Like, that's crazy. That's like, I'm not as mad because we got a War Curry, so we're just missing St. Peter now, and then we have all the rest of the 5 elders. But that's crazy. Like, no way. Why is it a 10% red rate? That is insane. You only could do this once. Or at least if they made this like a paid summon, it's kind of funny that we got Helmeppo. It is kind of funny. But that's insane. Only basically 0 reds outside of the guarantee red is insane. But we did get, right, this is War Curry, right? Yeah, War Curry. That's up. That's insane. So we are just missing St. Peter, and then we will have all the original 5 elders, and then have to get the Kizuna Clash batch of them. So I can't say this was like a failure, you know, like because we got War Curry. That's really who I like. You know, it was War Curry, St. Peter, or Prince Cruz, and ideally I would prefer War Curry or St. Peter over Prince Cruz if I wasn't gonna pull Kujaku and pull Kujaku. Yeah, I've seen a lot of summons like this that people aren't getting reds, and it's just like, yeah, this is terrible. Real quick, like I guess I like leave the screen. I gotta see what is the red rate on these other banners. SUGO Fest characters have a 7.5 chance. Okay, so this is 7.5, but again, it's a like a banner. You're gonna summon multiple times. What about this? I guess for this yeah, I guess Rumble banners aren't a good comparison. Let's look at 10% chance. Again, it's not bad for these banners because you're gonna be summoning multiple times. And also clearly do not summon for these guys. Just don't. Let's look at the normal anniversary banner, the 15%. It honestly should have been 15%. That's insane. It's considered an anniversary style banner, so that is insane. But yeah, like wow, I'm happy we got someone new. That's all I can say. I'm happy we got someone new. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Tell me what your multis went. I know a lot of people are gonna just tell me they didn't get anything, or at least hopefully you got what you wanted. Hopefully one of the 20 characters that was in the pool, one of them is what you wanted and you got the one. That's really all that matters. So, you know, like if you're after Luffy, Bonnie, Kuma, or just Luffy, Bonnie, keep saying Kuma. Luffy, Bonnie, you get Luffy, Bonnie, I'm happy for you. But yeah, tell me in the comments how your multi went. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.